I'll tell you the real story about my marriage to Jackie Maroney. Something that will shock you, something that will surprise you, something that nobody knows, not even my wife.
Now that's quite a promise. Owen Knight, our hometown hero, husband to glamorous Jackie Maroney, is about to tell us something about his marriage even his wife doesn't know. Don't you dare touch that dial. We'll be right back.
I'm sure whatever he has to say will be quite lovely.
Hello?
James, it's Ridge. Can you talk?
I thought I told you not to call here.
I just gotta know how things are going.
Well, it's not as easy as I anticipated. Things have got a little messy.
Any progress at all?
Not much, but I'm certainly not going to give up. In fact, I'm about to start another technique. I have to go.
You never made a mistake? I shouldn't have given up on Ridge. I realize that now.
All right, ladies. Let's get back to work.
This is hopeless. Well, at least we agree on something.
No, it's challenging, but it is not hopeless. I have a whole new technique. Since you two are so determined to battle it out, that's exactly what we're going to do. But within reason.
Wait, what are you suggesting? That we hit each other over the heads with these things?
Yes, but there are rules. I want you to try to reach an understanding through dialogue. Understand where this conflict comes from, get to the very bottom of it. And if one of you crosses a line that the other feels is completely inappropriate, then you may take this and swat, but only as a last resort. No swatting unless you have to.
He's back.
Owen, before the commercial break, you were about to tell us the real story behind your marriage.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Does it take Sherlock Holmes to figure it out?
Okay, does it have to do with your age difference? Your attraction to this gorgeous older woman?
Come on. I mean, Jackie is a beautiful woman. There is no doubt about that. But I mean, come on. Really?
Come on, really what?
I mean, come on. Do I look like the type of guy who's going to end up with a woman like Jackie?
Because you're a local boy from San Diego? A surfer?
Well, that's part of it. Look, I moved to LA. I hook up with this older hottie who just happens to own this fashion house that's on the upswing. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want a piece of that action?
I see. It almost seems like you went along for the ride.
Well, I'm having fun. She's having fun. The next thing you know, I'm living in this high-rise loft. I'm driving a fancy car, and connect the dots. Go ahead.
Well, why don't you connect them for us, Owen?
It's a symbiotic relationship. Like, I service her needs, and well, she services mine.
Hold on. You're telling us this marriage that has captured the attention of the entire fashion world, this relationship that has always been so endearing and charming.
Oh, you bought into that too? Oh, come on, don't feel bad. Don't. So did everyone else, especially our customers. Which I would like to thank you very much for all of your support.
You're telling us this has been a publicity stunt? This marriage has been a PR gimmick?
Well, come on, I can't speak for my wife, but do I look like I'm in love with her? Come on. Surprise, Jackie. I had you fooled, didn't I? Well, it's time to set the record straight. Jackie Maroney was my, cougar fantasy woman. And trust me, it was all fantasy.
That's a bit cruel, isn't it?
Come on, she got a lot out of it, trust me. But the jig is up. It's done. Jackie, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but you got punked.
Well, there you have it. Jackie Maroney has been punked by her seeming...
Sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything,
I
Nicky.
get my hands on this guy. I swear.
Nick, honey,
I'm so sorry, Jack.
that's just a joke.
Look, he had us all fooled.
Okay. I can handle this. I'm gonna go home, and wait for my husband.
Owen, what were you thinking? All right. I want to go back to the source of your conflict.
Oh my gosh, James, that would take years of going back to even begin to try to untangle this thing and resolve it.
Well, let's start there then. Start with that.
Okay, I'm thinking of a time that happened right here in this cabin. Remember, Brooke, when you were pregnant and you went into labor and Ridge had to deliver your baby? And why was he up here? Because you used emotional blackmail.
You know what I remember? I remember the time that you came back from Morocco and you were trying to steal Ridge back. He was my husband at that time, remember?
Because I was legally his wife.
No, you were married to Omar. I was tricked into that.
Hey! Don't!
What the hell's going on?
I'm very glad you're here. I have used these techniques with the KGB, the CIA, the FBI. These techniques have turned terrorists into pussycats, but I cannot get anywhere with these two. I can't get anywhere at all. My work is done.
What is it with you two? Why is this so difficult? All I ask is for you to look beyond this rivalry of yours and try to find some common thing that we can hold on to so we can live in peace, for God's sakes. Wouldn't that be better for the kids, huh? Not to mention ourselves, so we can just get along? Or is that just too much to expect from you, huh? Tell me, is that just too much to expect?
Hi. Can I come?
Please.
Whoa, okay. Whoa, hold a second. Yeah, let me have that. Can I have that?
That? Yeah,
Thanks.
I bought that. For Owen and me, so we could celebrate his television debut.
He's a fool, Jackie. He's worse than a fool.
Yeah? Yeah, well. Maybe I'm the fool, you know? God, how could I have been so wrong about him?
I'm sorry, Ridge. You're right.
I guess we should be focusing more on the children and less on our differences.
Well, Brooke, I trusted you enough that when I had to let go of Jack, and I decided to share custody with you. That was very difficult for me because I'd carried him and I gave birth to him, but I did it because I saw something in you that was very different than the way I've treated you today.
Look, somewhere deep inside of you, you have to respect each other. You have to, because you've both been there. You both stepped up when things got desperate.
No, I have to admit, I was able to get through that because I wasn't focusing on my differences with you. I was desperate and I needed a solution, and you were there for me.
What about you, Brooke? You can say the same thing about Taylor. Can't you?
You know, I had a friend whose husband had an affair, and she was shocked, and well, she couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe that she didn't see some kind of sign. There was no sign, Webb. He was the most perfect, adorable husband. There was no sign.
Look, I know you're in pain, but I want you to remember the loss is not yours, okay? The loss is Owen's. Okay? He betrayed you. A beautiful, loving wife. I mean, he's gonna suffer for this, okay? He just threw away the best part of his life today.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me, okay? I'm telling you the truth. Just believe it. The guy made the biggest mistake of his life today.
Hello.
Look, Sunshine, I need to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing you can say to me.
Look, I can explain. It's not what you think.
There's no explanation, okay? Just stay away from me. I don't want you to come anywhere near me. Stay away from me.
Jackie.
It's true, isn't it, Brooke? There are times when Taylor has been there for you. You were desperate, had no one to turn to. I remember when Rick was a kid. He had problems with you, with me, with his father. Wasn't it Taylor who counseled him? Isn't she the one that ultimately helped him through that?
Yes. I thought that she had something up her sleeve, but I guess she didn't. I never really did thank you for that, Taylor. Thank you.
You would have done the same thing for me. I mean, as many differences as we've had, you've never been cruel to my children. You never tried to turn them against me.
I would never do that. Not even to you.
And I'm very well aware of how you helped Thomas and Steffi come to grips when they lost their sister.
No matter how bitter and tense things have been between you and I really do admire you for how you handled that situation with grace and dignity. I don't think I could have done the same thing.
Well, I pray you'll never be in that situation. But if you were, I'll bet you that Taylor would be there for you.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
'Cause that's what families are, Brooke. That's what they do. They help you have a safe place to grow and heal from everything that happens, you know. And believe it or not, we are a family here. Forever bound by our children and our history, okay?
I'm gonna need a designated driver to get me down off this bloody mountain.
Oh my gosh, James, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I am celebrating my failure as a therapist. Here. Why don't you just take this and smack me up the back of the head? Go on, knock some sense into me.
No, you're not a failure, James. Actually, Taylor and I are starting to have some kind of realization.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's absolutely no thanks to me.
No, really. I mean, we're having a breakthrough of sorts. Isn't that right, Taylor?
Yes.
I mean, we may not be best of friends, but at least we're starting to work through our differences for the sake of our families. And that never would have happened if it weren't for you.
Really? You're just saying that?
No, it's true.
Okay, prove it. Embrace each other. Go on.
Okay, we can do that.
We can do that.
I'm sorry for everything I've ever done to hurt you.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything, Brooke.
Doesn't mean it won't happen again.
But it sure does keep life interesting, doesn't it?
Jackie, listen, I know it's going to be difficult for you, but you're going to have to put this guy out of your mind.
Yeah, and how do I do that, Whip? I mean, really, how do I do it this morning? I woke up with a husband who loved me, who couldn't get enough of me, or so I thought. What did he say in that interview? What was that he said? Oh, yes. I moved to LA, and I met this older hottie, and I service her needs, and she services mine. How could he be so cruel to me?
Stop.
How could he hurt me this way? How could he do it? I feel so used.
You stop. You can't think of yourself that way, all right? This man is not worthy of you.
Yeah, well, maybe it's the other way.
No, you listen to me. No. No. Jackie, we're going to get you through this, okay? Owen Knight will not destroy you, okay? You're better than he is. He doesn't deserve you. Never forget that.
Jackie, I am coming home right now. Everything that happened today, I can explain it, and I will. Listen to me, I need to talk to you. I need to get you to understand this. Listen, I'm coming home now, all right? I love you.